I know what you're thinking, look at them, scruff, but this is what it is, people. This is why you've got a bill every month. If you're in the same condition and position as me, well then you know you're going to get your universal credit. Aren't you? So universal credit will go in after midnight, won't it? Then what I'll do is just get myself ready, go off to the 24-hour Tesco, get me shopping, what I can afford, bang it in me. Because what I normally do is go and get me gym, pop into an Asda or whatever, and get me things I need for the day. And I'm doing that on a daily. But it's not self-sufficient, if you understand. I'm spending too much doing that on a daily. I can't afford to do that every day. And it's making myself fall short. Because when I'm going to the local shop, I'm buying a milk. The milk's 50 pence dearer than the big shop. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So every day I'm going to these little shops buying me daily thing and putting like £8 on top of the price. Whenever I went to Asda, it'd be £8 cheaper. So it makes sense to go there as soon as I've got me money before it's all gone. Get what food I can get and stock up. Isn't it? And this is what you've got to do on universal credit, mates. I can manage it. It's just I could manage living on benefits when I was by myself. You know, I could buy myself clothes for Christmas. I could just do when I was by myself. But then your children come along, and if you're not earning, it doesn't mean you don't give your kids. You know, if you haven't got a job, it doesn't mean, oh, I'm only on benefits, you're not getting nothing, woman. That's just bull. So now, the benefits I could survive on is halved. So when my benefits come in, straight away, it's halved. Gone to the babies. I'm not moaning about it, it's the way I do it. It's my life. I'm just explaining, you know. So I go shopping. Early hours, as soon as the money comes in. So Tesco about 15 minutes away from here, I just go there. Nice and quiet, no big queues, no madness going on. Just floating around, peaceful by yourself, getting all your shopping. Taxi there, taxi back, bang. You haven't got to go like a creature of habit every day to the Asda now. You know, so the less people are seeing you at that Asda, the better. Especially now with this, I'm going to start. As I say, I plan for my death. I don't want someone making it on me. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone me plans up. Aldi is cheap, mate. Should go there, buddy. It's all fake food though, isn't it, lad? It's all genetically modified food in that in Aldi now. They just don't... They put little things on the side of the aisles, just enough to clear them for legal matters. But they're not advertising, yes, we sell genetically modified food now. Chicken, vegetables, bread. They're not telling you. The only thing that's good for Aldi is that centre aisle. And you get all rats going in there, buying the full crate on you. So you've spotted some kids coming up to Christmas, you've seen that centre aisle. I read something on it the other week about these wooden toys. Well, I've been suffering it for years, mate. You've got these little creatures that are on eBay and Amazon. And that Aldi will get toys that are like £120 on Amazon and be selling them for 50 quid. So you'll have these rats just coming into Aldi going, I'll buy the full cage and getting off with it. So everyone else loses out. No. Just not. It's disgusting. I know. But we're all able to manage, aren't we? Regardless, if you weren't caught up in this materialistic consume that the government has got us messed up in. Look how much money you're spending on material every year to keep the government afloat. Christmas, Easter, Bank Holiday, New Year's, Valentine's, Halloween's. All this is nothing but to get you going in them shops and spending your dough. You know, instead of just in January or say December every year going, right, There's a year's worth of clobber. Don't ask for nothing all year. Yeah, you can go out on Valentine's Day. Yeah, you can. There's your crimbo clobber. Bang. It's going to last you all year. See you next Christmas. Get Easter. That's just me, lad. My kids know there's no Father Crimbo. There's only one father they're going to be expecting every Christmas Day, and that's me. And what's the respect I get off my kids? Watch how disciplined my children are without violence, without aggression. Watch. Why? Because they know it's daddy that's putting all them Christmas presents under that tree, not some fat blade that takes the responsibility away from you as a dad. You're working your socks off all year to get your 3 kids everything they want for Crimbo, and then you get nothing in return for it because they're all thanking Father Crimbo. Oh, they'll give you a little look, oh thanks Father Christmas come, but in their mind it's Father Crimbo that's giving them all these presents. You don't get no different treatment off them. My kids will know. You up in January, February, there's 200 quid off your present box. You up in February, March, April, May, there's another 200 quid off your prezi box. By the time you get to Christmas, you're going to have nothing. Behave. You get everything. Yes, Emma. People say it's magical, and as long as they are happy. Leanne, what you're doing to your children when you start lying to them is creating a liar. When your child is born, it has got this clean, powerful imagination. The governments have got us creating the imagination in our children that is just too far-fetched. That's why your kids are going scatty, because we're believing in a fat man on a car with 12 reindeers with glowing up noses landing on your roof and banging presents down your chimney, and you haven't got a chimney. You're lying to your kids from the get-go, and then I've said this loads of times, I was buzzing, yeah, Crimbo, 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 bed early, all of us, yeah, getting up for our shit presents Christmas Day. And then one year, I sneaked the bog, and heard loads of rattling, thought it was Father Crimbo, got to the top of stairs, see me ma and da wrapping presents. Broke me. Why? Not because they weren't a fucking Crimbo. Because I realised my ma and da had been lying to me all my life. That's what broke me. Now, my ma and da, I've done something wrong outside the house. I've been brought back to the house by the peds or the person whose property is. And they're saying to me, bah, 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 bah. And I'm going, no, I've never done it. Tell me the truth, I'm telling you the truth, I've never done it. You've created a hardened liar. Just like that. Do you understand? I'm not telling you the truth, you've been lying to me all my life. Before that, your kid would tell you everything and anything. As soon as he realises that you've been lying to him, now he's lying to you when he wants. And that's just the way it works. You know, if you're filling your kid with lies, guess what he's going to be? A liar. Tell them the truth from the get-go. You know what I mean? Just tell them the truth from the get-go. Oh, you'll break the heart. Look, the truth hurts everyone, but it's the best. The best, mate. Imagine how more on the ball your kids would be if they weren't up in this mad imagination that the government give them. That same imagination is now making them easier to condition. But that's just me, that's just my kids. I want to keep my kids in the real world. I don't want them entering that virtual world. You creating that type of imagination for your child is gearing them up for the virtual world. Keep your kids in that real world. David saying, Santa is real, folks. Be sure to leave him a mince pie and a glass of milk. Look, if you're caught up in that, you know, if you're that type of family where you all get hooked up, pyjamas and decorating your house to the nines and, you know, going through the stresses of decorating your house and the first day, second day, third day on Christmas, your true love says to you, what a bell end you are. And then you start taking up down again, and there you are, you probably left yourself in a little bit of debt, drank through the Christmas, made yourself sick and poisoned, and there you go, that's Crimbo. Happy for days in a kiddo. Christmas, sick of it. You've got full families on the breadline, they've been moaning that they can't afford, but guess what, they've got the biggest Crimbo tree with about 50 gifts under it. They can't afford nothing. Half of them gifts have come from a catalogue, not even paid for yet. You know what's good to do? Recycle. Someone gives you a present there, don't even open it, just leave it on the side, and then someone's birthday or something, just pass it to them. Pass the kindness on. It's about 1 day to 6 months, say, chew to you. What's that mean? Mind your business, Emma. 100% also love a charity gaff. So does my girl, she's 6. Charity gaffs are the best, mate. You're not going to believe it. I bought a pedestal. You're going to see it tomorrow. I'll have it in here. Yes, Emma. What's a pedestal? You know when you go to church and you got a vicar standing on this wooden box, and the box has got a cross on the front of it? One of them. Seen in a charity shop and bought it. Couldn't pick it up though. We're marching up the road with that. It's quite big. But I'll be able to stand up. I'll be standing like... I'm going to get rid of this table and this computer because it's taking too much of my time away. So this is going to me little fanbowl. This table, I'm just going to give it to that Michael Barker, some kid that came. I'm just going to give it to him, and then I'll just have my chair and that pedestal about here, so I'll be standing up talking to you. Get it out and preach the bar humbug. It's in the charity shop, mate. You haven't got it here yet. Collecting it tomorrow, actually. So you'll see it tomorrow evening. I was thinking if I could upscale it, you know, like recycle it, you know, like sand it down, get something. Anyway, I'll show you and see if I can have my little spin on it. Yeah, Loco, been watching you a while now, Daz. You've seen it, mates, haven't you? You've seen what I've been going through. You've been watching me for a while. Got some clickbaiters kicking in. Let's just get rid of them. Always set a tune. Kells Bells. New to your page, I'm from Wavertree. We've had a few Kells Bells in my page for a while. What does Kells Bells mean? Is it like a saying or something? Kenny, Cahoon, Darren, you're an inspiring guy, respect. Thanks, mate. Ignore the pathetic that comes out of my mouth sometimes, lad. Take everything I say hypothetical. Yes, Muslim now. Hope you well, mate. Ian Drummer Jones. Do you worry about the warning, Daz? No. That's what they do. That's why they give you it. To make you worry. Look, two-tier policing. Loads of people have experienced it. I experience it on a regular basis. You know, it is a fact. If you're an English-born criminal, you get treated completely different from a foreign-born criminal. That's just the way it is. Always has been. Why? Because we should know better. That's why we get treated differently. We're born up in this jurisdiction. We know the laws, we know the rules, we know the regulations. So when we're breaking them, we get punished more harshly than what that cunt would over there. When it comes to my experience of two-tier policing, what I'm trying to tell you is, when I get threat to life warnings, obviously I don't ask for any of that, what they meant due process, you know, what they meant to give me. but everyone else gets it. But for some reason, they don't even offer me it. So when they give you a threat to life warning, they know it's imminent and they know it's valid. It's not coming from a shit source. It's not coming from shit intelligence. This is valid. It's a real source. They believe it. It's imminent. If they come to your house, they'd sit you down, give you whatever you need, the details, what they can give you, and give you certain options. And them options would be, we can relocate you tonight. Get yourself a bag, get yourself what you need, and we can move you tonight with the intentions of relocating you somewhere safer for your future. Now that's what they'll do with everyone they offer it to, but they've never done it to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I've had real threats on my life afterwards. So that's 2-tier, isn't it? I've had one. They won't tell you anything, says Dalroch. Oh no, mate. I've had 4. I've had 4 since the age of 18, me lad. So we were upsetting the gangsters from an early age, weren't we? If you're getting a threat to life warning at 19, 18, you know you're ruffling someone's feathers up there, aren't you? Yes, Amanda. You know that, Lara Croft, but that's what the system do to you, mate. The final words off the feds was, I suggest you move out of Birmingham, Darren. So that's what they want. They want me out of Birmingham now. Joe just subscribed for the first time. Nice one, lad. Just checking what? Just checking whether I'm banned. Are you writing down the stories you can never share? Says Godzilla. They're already written down, kid. I'm just not willing to go with Arthur. Couldn't give how much money they offer me, what deal they give me. You know, I'm never going to write a book unless, well, I'm never going to complete the book unless it's with a proper Arthur, like Penguin or something like that. Raymond saying play 212. Well, how come you've come in on a different name, mate? You come on, are you on a different profile, are you, lad? Did you get blocked? Let me know if you do, I'd read it all day long, bro. Loads would read it. Loads would read it straight away. But I'm just not into it, mate. I think if you think you're, like, if you're a up criminal, listen, if you're a up criminal and you've been to prison and you've got out of prison and you're just a gangster, living that gang, thinking you're gangster, and your ego's daft to write a life story book about yourself, wow. It's just not on, is it? I'm just not like that, lad. Don't worry about me, mate. I suppose when you've experienced death but not died enough times, it doesn't scare you. What do I mean, experienced? Well, it's not really the right word, is it? Experienced. Yes, Jacqueline. Yes, Leons. Is that your name? Fiona, sorry. Tommy. So when I've had attempts on my life, people, you on it? And I don't mean like from a mile away. I mean up close and personal. Don't know if I'm not dead, to be honest with you. But I've had pure situations where, you know, have situations that aren't even reported, guns jammed, like that. You know, so when you've been in them situations where your life flashes before your face but doesn't end, it gives you an experience, doesn't it? In mad situations, it gives you. So the first time someone pulled a gun on me, I froze like a. The third time I chased, and that's the point I'm making. The more you experience a situation, the better off you are in that situation if it comes again. So because I've had a few attempts on my life up close and personal, if it happens again, I'm more calm and collected than what if it was the first time. I wouldn't panic. I wouldn't lose my head during a situation like you normally do at the first occasions. Yes, Lulu. So I'm not scared of death. Death comes knocking. If you receive it, you'll get it. If you don't, you know, depending on how you've been conducting yourself in the eyes of the skies, depending on what the outcome will be. You know, that's why you'll get people that get shot in the head and die, and people that get shot in the head and don't. It's what it is. Death is guaranteed to us all. You look bored. I am, to be honest. I'm not getting the same sort of, you know, appeasement from social media anymore. And that's not bad, you know, that's just me consciously elevating. To be honest, I've told you this loads of times. If I had a job, I would not be on social media. Simple as that, mate. The only reason I'm on here is because I'm bored and I haven't got a job. And even when I'm on here, I'm bored. If I don't make you laugh, it's boring, doesn't it? Dads, keep doing what you do, bro. Always, Jacqueline. Choose a life, not a knife. It's what it is. Woke up about 7 or 8 o'clock. And that's me now. I'll be awake all night. Obviously, we're going to get the knobheads in. Army like Elmos. Elmos 1990. What a dickhead you are. You've got a wolf howling. Do you think you're a wolf, do you, lad? Hey, do you think you're a lone wolf, lad, stood on the end of a cliff howling? You beaut. How are you, Frith, Dan, lad? You've got some specimens in the world today, haven't you, people, eh? You've got some people that are seriously being lost, and they start identifying things and start replicating themselves as if they're that thing. Mad, aren't they, eh? What has society done to you? Remember years ago, I used to have like groups of people, the punks, doing skinheads, doing whatever. Now it's like they're splintered off into every group. Every group's got somewhat with luminous pink hair and earrings hanging out the shoulders and you understand what I'm saying? Everywhere's got mate. Just all creatures running around thinking it's okay. But this is what they say, innit? It's what they say when it's coming to, you know, when Christ re-enters an area. Before that, they expose everything. So you see all them weird looking flag, you know, dressing like your ma, but it's meant to be your dad type. Without you realising it, you know, this is the devil exposing himself in the spiritual world. You know, it's the devil dancing, devil in a skirt. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what they do. They start bringing all the dirt and all to the forefront so they can be identified. Everyone that's causing problems, everyone that sort of amplifies it all and exposes them all so they're easily identifiable. So imagine you didn't have that pride. Imagine pride never kicked in. You wouldn't be able to recognise them. They'd be stressing like you the same. They'd be mixing with you the same. You wouldn't even know they were there paving off your arse, would you? Now you know they're there, don't you? Now they're not hiding. Now they're not doing it behind your back. You can see everything now, can't you? Quite clear. And if you don't get caught up in it and absorbed in it, trust me, you're going to end up in a better place than all of them. Every single cunt that's participating in that, you're going to end up in a 10 times better place than all them. So stay away from it all. Don't let your kids participate in it. Don't let all this with the, keep you and your people real. Keep them in touch with day and night. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bedtime, not bedtime. Keep them in touch with it. Yes, Lara. Hidden in plain sight. Exactly that, Kingo. So this is what I'm saying to you. So all you're witnessing now, it's always been there. You've just never been able to see it. That's all. Before the end of times and when Antichrist and all it kicks in, this is what the scriptures say in every book. You will see everything. Everything. And this is what you're seeing now. All them little dirty, dark secrets that we've always had in our life. I don't mean we've kept our dirty, dark secrets. I mean life has had its dirty, dark secrets with all these dirty old men and all this mad going on. All that's coming out now. It's out there. You're safer. Whether you like it or not, you're safer the way it is now than the way it was 16 years ago, 15 years ago. Why? Because you know where the danger is now. Right, what's going on? The darkness is coming to the forefront, it's all here. That's what I'm on about, the problem, child. It's all there. So embrace it, lad. Don't be scared. If you're getting worried about all these immigrants and all this, just embrace it. Nothing's going to change from where it's always been. Protect your family, protect the women, protect the children. It's always been that way. A lot of people have stopped doing it. Bring it back. When I was growing up, a man wouldn't lay his hands on a woman. And if you did, you got treated like a sex offender. And if you went into prison, you landed on a wing and you're in there for battering your bird, you'd be damaged and put on the numbers. Now, there's men all over the prison system for damaging women and children. All over it. They're not protecting women and children anywhere no more, most of them. So if you just bring it back the way it's meant to be, protecting the women and children on your streets, on your estate, in your community, in your city, you haven't got to worry about all the kicking in. They've always been kicking in. But as I said before, we're in them times now where everything is amplified. Everything is amplified. Everything is under a magnifying glass. You got Leanne saying Preds or something. Oh yeah, I might have said a word that I shouldn't have said. Forgive me. But just embrace it, mate. Bring it back to your plate. Bring it back to your table. Can anyone get near your family if you protect them? Can they? Can anyone damage you in your life and your family? No, they can't if you don't let them. If you've got your 14-year-old girl running around the streets at 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night, and something bad happens to them, guess what? You're not protecting your kids, are you? You know how dangerous the country is. You know how dangerous your community is. you know how dangerous your city is, but you're still willing to not protect your kid and let your kid go out the front door at mad hours. And when they're not in at mad hours, you're not even going out and looking for them. Years ago, when our ma and dad loved us, if we ran out the house, they'd be searching for us all night, screaming the estate down. Now, kids run out the house, the ma doesn't, until about 7 days later when they realise they've gone. Oh, wonder where they are, they haven't come, there's something wrong. So don't sit there saying you're protecting your kids when you don't even know where your kids are. How can you protect your kids when you don't know where they are?